Hello everyone, welcome to Tarot Between Sisters. My name is Lady Phoebe. Today we're doing the signs, and I'm going to do fire and water, and then I'm going to reach out to Lady Tabs and get her to do air and earth. And I'm doing it a little bit of a different thing now. I'm going to do like a couple cards, just kind of general feeling for them, and then I'm going to go into timestamp for each individual sign, just like a quick little like 5 to 6 minute thing each sign. So this is just, actually no, I don't want to use this one, I want to use this one. So this is just general tone setting. Setting the tone, baby. I hope you guys have had a good week. Mine's been a doozy. Last week I was like, oh my God, it's like the easy week. Everyone's having kind of a shit week. And I'm like, nah, I'm doing good. Then this week I'm like, holy, I've got some past stuff that's coming up to be dealt with, which I'm super, super thankful for, but at the same time, it's super, super uncomfortable to go through it. So yes. All right, first card, willing release. Oh, I just got like a deep breath from that. I just pictured like blowing on these things, and like each one of these was just like a care or a worry or a thought that isn't serving me, and just like, and then they just like flow away out of my head. Oh, that's nice. That's really nice. And then we got earth magic. So earth magic, this is asking you to ground yourself, is what earth magic is. So there may be a lot of you, and it's funny because willing release to me is, yes, it's releasing traumas and old stagnant energies and all that, but what it also is resembling is air, because it's in like, even look at what I did. I went, that's air, right? Air is all up here. Air is all in the higher stuff and all up here. And so we're being asked to ground. So we're being asked to like anchor and pull back down to earth a little bit, because we can't succeed in one without the other. So if we're all up in our head, like, yeah, you may be getting messages from spirit, you may be but you're probably not cleaning your house. You're probably not paying your bills on time. You're probably not making sure you have enough money to cover your bills at the time because you're spending it on other things. See what I mean? If you're all too grounded, then you are getting your house cleaning done, you are paying your bills, you are doing all that, but you're not connecting to spirit, and so you feel somewhat separated. So this is, to me, asking big time to get grounded and don't live all up in your head. Which is funny because you're a water sign too, or you're water signs. So it's funny that we got two elements that have nothing to do with water. So again, you're asking to balance a little bit, okay? All right. So, Pisces! Pisces! My sister's a Pisces. So one of the most important people in my freaking life is a Pisces. So my sister, this is for you. And for every other Pisces I go to. This is not just for her. I just happen to have a Pisces that I am super, actually two. My husband's a Pisces too. Sorry, Corey, I didn't mean to forget about that. But yes, my husband is a Pisces and my sister is a Pisces. I can't get away from them damn fish. Justice. Okay. 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 The Fool upside down, and then we got the third card. Okay. Okay, so we got Justice upside down. Right away, I'm getting that things can't always be fair. Things can't always be, this person did this to me, and they have to pay in a certain way. It's not that way. And I know that with energies, they balance and they this, but energies balance in certain situations too. So let's say, okay, here's an example. Let's say someone takes you to court and they sue you from some stupid freaking reason, and you didn't do what they accused you of, but they won. They won. How unfair is that? They won. Unfucking believable. So in that situation, you're like, well, how do the energies, well, I'll tell you, maybe in lifetimes, the same thing will happen with you and that person, except the roles will be reversed. You accuse them of something wrongly and you win. So things don't always show up to even out that you recognize it. Because honestly, like there's so many things that happen beyond our limited experience of things that we couldn't possibly know how the scales even out. And so for you to try to keep journal of it or keep track of that and be like, well, no, that's not fair. This needs to happen or that needs to happen. And know that you can't. So radical acceptance is what's being asked there. Radical acceptance. And then we got the Fool upside down. And so the Fool upside down to me is that because it's funny, Lady Tabs, I honestly don't know if this will resonate with you, but I know who it's for, and so I'm going to go with it because that's what Spirit's giving me. I don't know if this person will ever watch this video, but I need to say it out there because clearly Spirit's guiding me that this is going to resonate with someone else maybe too, or whatever. But honestly, Lady Tabs, I don't know if this will resonate with you. But because of this constant, this is unfair, your heart is hardening. I just heard. And you're unwilling to just be this lighthearted fool that's willing to just take the leap of faith and take a leap, because it's like, no, I can't do that and throw caution to the wind because life isn't fair and you can't take chances. The only one I can rely on is myself, and I can't. So I cannot be that. And so it distorts reality. Okay? And Eight of Cups upside down. You've been completely unwilling to walk away from this. This is something that I feel has been grasped onto so fucking tight that there's just no letting it go. But it's only hurting you. So if you can change the need for justice and the need for things to be fair, and look at the world for what it actually is a playground for us to learn. We're in school. School's in, baby. School's in. We're not brought here to make things fair. We're not brought here to have fair things happen to us. We're brought here so that shit happens, but we choose love despite of that, because we understand that it's not what happens, it's how we think of what happens. That's what this place is for. That's what this world is for. Okay, that's all I got for Pisces. That's all I got for Pisces. All right. Cancers. Hello, Cancers. It's funny, I have a lot of water signs in my life. Seriously, like my mom's a Scorpio. One of our adopted sisters is a Cancer. My sister and husband are Pisces. Like literally surrounded by water signs. Surrounded by water signs. But you guys are all right. I love you guys. Okay, Cancers. Actually, it's funny. I understand, like, I'm an air sign, so I understand air signs and water signs the best because you guys are in my life so much. So it's kind of cool to be intimately versed in water signs. Like, it's kind of neat to step outside of your own view of things and see them from something else. And like, yes, I can get emotional, but I'm not like, water signs are like, that's what they're known for. They're known for their emotions. And yes, like I said, I can be emotional. So it's nice to have some people in my life that I can be learning from. Okay, you got 4 cards here. All right, Cancers. So King of Pentacles, I think there's going to be some money. There's going to be some money-making opportunities coming your way. And it's funny, actually, I did fire signs and they got these 2 cards that came out together as well. So you two have some similar stuff going on. So I feel like there's going to be some opportunity for some money, some abundance, some wealth coming your way, big time. And I feel like this is going to be collaborative. Like, I do feel like it's going to be collaborative. I feel like someone's going to come to you with something and it's going to have the opportunity or the you guys are probably screaming at me right now knowing the word I'm trying to think of and I can't. Let's just go for opportunity because it's good enough. It'll pop in my head later. Anyway, the opportunity for money. But we got Queen of Swords upside down. So she is someone who is right side up, super fucking smart, problem solver, can think her way around anybody. Like, she's just so intellectually wise and she can say the truth, but not in a way that is hurting. It's like you would look at the Queen of Swords to say something to somebody that no one else can, but they can say it in a way that it's palatable, that the person's like, oof, okay, I needed to hear that, thank you so much, right? Actually, there's a girl that I follow, Nicole Marie Intuitively Me. She, to me, is Queen of Swords upright, because she spouts some straight fucking truth that it's like, whoo, like we always laugh, like, whoo, smacked in the face. But she says it in a way that there's not a judgment linked to it. It's not like she's trying to hurt your feelings or she's trying to be cutting. She's saying it because that's her job in this life, is to communicate things to people that may not be easy to hear. And maybe if someone else was to communicate it to them, they would be offended. But the way she says it is so, like I said, she, to me, Queen of Swords all day long. Right side up is her. But in this reading, you are upside down. So what that means is there's a manipulation energy, and there is a saying to hurt. You're speaking to wound energy, okay? So this is just always, to me, representing, like, be careful, you're projecting. Like, be careful, you're projecting. So to be aware of that, and instead of just spitting fire, stop and fucking rest. Stop. Instead of just being in that boom, 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 because like I said, the Queen of Swords is super fucking smart, and she's super, like, she can outthink anybody. So upside down, she can outwit, but also hurt anybody. Like, it's this boom, 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 boom. So you get stuck in this energy of just fucking shotgunning or machine gunning people and like fucking wounding people along the way. I'm sorry, this is very harsh, but it needs to be said. So there needs to be an element of stop. And like, if you can understand when you're in that mode, for you to stop and be like, okay, I'm doing it again. I need to relax a little bit. I need to slow down, and I need to get out of this I'm hurt, so I need to hurt somebody else thing. I'm feeling uncomfortable, so I need to make someone else feel uncomfortable. It's an instinct, or it's a reaction. You need to stop and slow down and understand where this is coming from, and then stop projecting it outwards. And then we got the Five of Cups. And this energy may be held in place more because you're unwilling to see all the good things that happen. And so you're concentrating more on what you don't get. The raise that you didn't get, the friend that didn't like you, the party you didn't get invited to, rather than, oh shit, but I got invited to this thing and I got that and I got that. And so there's just, it's almost like a, oh, woe is me energy. And so then you're like, fuck it. If someone makes me feel like this, I'm going to make them feel like that right back. It's like there's like a vindictive kind of energy to it. So you want to be careful, because with new people coming in to offer you abundance and money and business opportunities, there is an element of, well, if someone is just spitting fire at me all the time, I don't want to work with them. And then that can contribute to this again. Oh, see, that person didn't like me, or didn't want to work with me, or I could make so much money and they fucked me over and they did this and they did that. Well, it's because of your reaction to them. It's because of your instant to them. And so, yeah, of course they're going to be like, whoa, what am I getting into here? I don't want to be with this person. So you're just being asked to give yourself the rest and the break and the moment before you react, to stop and go, okay, why am I feeling so uncomfortable right now? What am I doing? What's happening? So to start a dialogue with yourself, instead of just spitting fire, stop and watch and observe yourself. Okay? All right. So Scorpio, baby, Scorpio. Okay. This is for you, Scorpios. My mama's a Scorpio. Fiercely loyal. Do not want to piss them off. Okay. Ooh. Okay. Okay, well, I got enough down here. No, it was that one I was supposed to get. There we go. Okay. So in a 3-card reading, we got 2 aces up. So that's pretty sweet. The only thing though, one of them is upside down. So we got Ace of Swords, right side up, Ace of Pentacles, upside down, and then Seven of Swords. So, Ace of Swords. This does actually not surprise me about you guys at all, because you guys are able to like spit truth, man. And that's what this is, right? It's the sword of truth. It's the olive branch, it's the healthy expression of it because it's right side up. And it's just the new ideas and new, like I know wands is inspiration, but to me, inspiration comes from your mind as well. And swords are of the mind. It's an air sign. So I feel, because this is water, so I feel, and we got two swords here, I feel you're going to be able to get out of your emotions a little bit and more into the intellectual realm of things. Sorry, I'm just, because the Ace of Pentacles is upside down and I just instantly, but I feel that maybe there's a stall in some new abundant ideas coming through, like new ways of making money or new business ideas, or just like, or there's, and it's funny, I don't feel like there is a break in it. I feel that you think that there's a break. Like you think that, okay, I need to have an example here because the story's forming in my head, but I need to have an example. Okay, so so I read in the Course in Miracles, it says, some of the biggest times that we feel like we're moving forward is actually steps back. And some of the times that we feel we've actually failed and stepped back are some of our greatest moves forward. And so I feel that you are going through one of those times where you feel like you have failed a little bit business-wise, but it's actually one of your biggest steps forward. And so there's just this, and seven, and that is, like, I know there's different ways of getting it, but I feel like this more is the thief in a camp, like someone going in and taking something from you. And so you feel that because that has happened, that you got an idea taken from you, or that you got, that there was something that happened unfairly, or that there was, just someone coming in and taking something that was yours that you thought was going to make you money, or you thought was a good business idea, but they came in and took it and then made it their own. And so then you're like, oh my God, I failed. How did I not see that? How did I not go through that? Let this energy come and tell you the truth. Because like I said, it's actually one of your biggest steps forward. It is not a failure. It is not any of that. It is one of your biggest steps forward. We just need to see it as that. And sometimes Spirit redirects us. And sometimes when that redirection happens, we feel a loss because we had in our mind, well, no, I want this to happen. This is the way that I need to go forward. This is the things that I need to do. But Spirit's like, no, actually, you aren't supposed to go that way because of our limited knowledge base. We think we know so much, right? But Spirit's actually the one that sees it all. And so if we're being redirected by Spirit, believe them, okay? If Spirit's saying that's not for you, but go this way because that is for you, believe them. Because they always make decisions, or they always redirect us into something that is bigger and better than what we could have done on our own. So if Spirit is saying, or even if like, because let's put it this way too, if that person hadn't stolen from you, you would have kept going. It needed to be something big and drastic for you to pay attention, or for you to be almost that it got taken from you because you wouldn't have given up willingly. You're tenacious, Scorpios. I know you are. You would not have given it up willingly, and so Spirit had to take it in a manner that hurt a little bit. And it's not like Spirit wants to hurt. We have the reaction of hurt. Spirit is neutral in the sense of like purely love. There is no hurt. There is no nothing. We are the ones that attach something to something, an expectation to something. And so we're the ones that experience the hurt or the loss. That's not what Spirit's trying to put us through. But sometimes we need to have something like a big tower moment, or something to be taken away from us because we would not have given up otherwise. So let the redirection happen. Let your head be tilted and looked over there, because I'll tell you, it is something way fucking bigger and better than what we could have done on our own. So if you feel like you are being redirected, don't fight it. Do not fight it. Go with it, because like I said, it's going to lead you to where you actually wanted to be and more. Okay? All right. Well, Scorpios, thank you. Everyone, thank you. Thank you. This is another video done. And like I said, I'm going to contact Lady Tabs, and she's going to do air and earth. So, thank you, my friends. Actually, what time is it? Yeah, I'll see. Yeah, okay. Anyway, sorry. You don't need to be part of that. It's okay. It's okay. Choose love, then choose love again, and be compassionate to yourself and be compassionate to others. Mwah! Bye.